Alright. Oh, pardon me there. So, hello everyone. Welcome to another afternoon here. Saturday. We get to have those again. Dwarf Fortress. Let's get back to it. So, it's been a week, so give me a minute while I try and collect my thoughts. Pardon me while I just double check. Audio levels seem to be okay. We'll just turn down a little bit. I'm always worried. Actually, I'm sure it would have been fine where it was. So, stop messing with everything. Okay. Let's see here. I remember we built a hospital, because things got a little bit real. Yes, we're irrigating a farm. Excellent. Okay, and we're digging out bedrooms. Excellent. Alright. We're also building the meeting hall. Okay. I remember everything now. Let's double check our list of dwarves. See who we have. We have Zelphus, a miner. Befbo, a miner. War Games is our carpenter. I believe we put him on... no, hang on. Borrowed is our woodcutter, and Beagle, I was going to say. He's our stonecrafter now. We'll have to change that up. Herpy is our mason. We have Herpy Gerst. What happened there? Must have just been really high when I did that. Apologies, everyone. Let's go ahead and let's rename our fishery worker here. Go ahead and make this Nerfer. Not really sure what happened there. Got Brazilian fishery worker George, Green Ouija, Origami, and Satanic Santa is our bookkeeper. Okay, excellent. So, for this episode, for this eat item inaccessible, this is an error you'll see pop up often. I apologize. What this just means is somebody went to eat something. So let's say I'm over here. Oh, I'm gonna go eat this thing over here. Runs all the way over, and then somebody else eats it and leaves. And then there's like, oh, I can't path. Do we have all our stuff to trade? Yes, we do. We don't have anything there yet. Did we not move any goods there? Oh, that's right. We already traded for some small amount of stuff. Okay. We don't need our trader anymore, and I saw some error pop up. Giant king snake. Hopefully we don't lose some more dwarves to more giant king snakes. Well, we didn't lose anybody, but oh, stray dog tame has been found dead. Rest in pieces. Alright. Still having problems with finding inaccessible items. These doors aren't locked. No. I'm not sure. What are you guys doing? Oh yeah, you're sick. I'm resting up. They'll manage to heal up, which is nice. So, we finally have our meeting hall area dug out, so we're going to go B and C for chair. And what I'd like to do, okay, so here's our entryway. I like to go, give a little bit of space, so say 1, 2, 3, go up one, put a chair here, and just kind of do like this. This is 1, 2, 3. Okay, we actually have to make this one tile higher, I guess, unless I did this wrong. That's 3 tiles. Oh, I see, yeah. These chairs should be down one. Let's see. Alright, we will remove these then. And I'd like to have just a giant table here, like this. The other option is, of course, to have 2 long tables. This will be fine for now, though. We can put something fun in the middle, maybe statues or something, I'm not sure. We might rearrange this later, but we do need the meeting hall, so let's get that start being built. Mr. Origami still can't eat an item. Where is little Origami? Is he somewhere here? Hang on. Origami, have you broke the game? Where are you? Oh, well that's why. Apparently he's wounded or something. He's trying to eat. I think people just keep taking his food that he's trying to eat. And he's bugging out. Or he's gone insane. I'm not really sure. Another stray dog tame's been found dead. So apparently the king snakes are out there murdering everything. Okay. We're gonna try and butcher some of those land animals with dog corpses. Alright. So the next thing we're going to want to do is actually set up a reservoir. Okay, good. So this room is finally built. Let's build a door right here. So we have this room done. We can make it a dining room. And we'll just keep up this whole area. And we're going to make it the meeting hall with H. So the animals are now going to come down here to party. Our dwarves will come down here to party. Everyone's going to have a good time. And it makes people happy. And it makes them co-mingle, which is exactly what you want. Still nothing we can plant here. Okay. And nobody's picking up these bones. Maybe I need a different stockpile for bones. I thought it was corpses, but no, it's not corpses. Refuse. It's under refuse. Let's put corpses for now. See if that picks it up. I'm not sure if it will. We can change the stockpile settings actually by going to a stockpile with Q, hitting S. Refuse and no, bones are in that, yeah, so people just aren't assigning it a high priority. So that's okay. That'll be fine. Pardon me. So now we're going to want to dig out a well. Now to get fresh water from a well, you need to have it at least 3 tiles down, I believe. So, I'm going to go about doing that. Let's see, we already have water dug out to here, so it makes sense just to extend this. Let us begin our well. And this floor here. So, where does our water come up to? A little further. Alright, excellent. So in this room we'll put a 3x3 area. And we'll put a stair right here. Up, down stair. Same thing, up, down stair. Down stair. Just make this a down stair actually because we can't go up anymore. Is that going to be annoying? Or should I just make it longer? Alright, we're going to extend it. I'll show you guys what we're doing in just 2 seconds. I apologize for that. Okay, where do you come to? So here's fine, actually. Let's put our up-down stair here. Okay. And then 1 tile, and then a 3 tile. Well, actually, this doesn't really matter because this is going to be where the well is. So, that would have been fine. But that's okay. Still need this 3 dug out. So basically we're going to make a 3x3 well. Now to do this, it's going to require a little bit of effort. We're going to need the dwarves to start digging this out, which would be Zelphus and I believe Befbo are our miners, yep. Let's see. Carpenter making barrels, but he's not because he's wounded. That's fine. He has an excuse. We're going to need actually a floodgates. Let's go ahead and promote that with P. Let's just put it to the top. And we're also going to need a lot more tables actually than chairs. So we can set up a hospital. Okay. Struck some sort of mineral. Early on, getting ore and minerals is not going to matter at all. We're not going to be able to take advantage of that. Excellent. Striking nice stuff in an area we're not going to use. Wow, lots of good stuff here. We'll be alright though. So how comes the farm? It's okay. Once the water is finished here, it's almost gone. We're going to stop mining in the other one, or stop planting in the other one. We're going to bring it inside so everyone's safer and they don't have to run as far. As you can see, there's still one piece of water there. We have to wait for this all to go. So the merchants are off. Hopefully we'll have stuff for them next time. So this is all dug out now. Now comes the tricky part, which is, let me just double check. So 1, 2, 3, yeah. We might need it one. Might have to be one more, I forget. So go ahead and we channel. Again, channeling is digging a hole in the floor, and it's also digging out the tile beneath it. So if we channel here, we have to be very careful. They didn't channel the middle tile for some reason. There we go. Now, you can queue up batch channeling like you do mining. The problem is dwarves are really dumb, and they will get themselves killed. They'll channel areas, cause caves collapse, they'll fall, they'll die. It's better just to be extremely slow about it. And I don't know why. There's looks like a medical dwarf over here. What are you doing? Oh, he's a mason. Oh, he's getting rocks. That's acceptable. So again, we're just gonna keep channeling this all out very slowly, and then we'll get down to the meat and the bones of what we're doing here. So again, we are working on our agriculture and our hospital today. Because once those are up, all you have to do is survive. And surviving is really easy when you have a hospital and a farm. Alright, speaking of, let's check on our farm, see how it's doing. Okay, it's finished. So we are going to BP, which is a farm plot. We're going to make this whole area. So now, this is going to be a little bit painful. We're actually going to hit Z to fallow in all seasons. So we're no longer going to plant in this farm. It'll still be here so people can harvest the plants that are already there. But what is this stuff? Red sand. Oh, I thought it was blood, to be honest. A lot of dead animals out there. Now early on, when you only have a very few number of dwarves, the game's actually a little bit tricky. But once you start getting like 20 dwarves, it becomes a lot easier because you have like people you can...
Oh, excellent. Hopefully someone brought a cat. I love cats.
That's funny.
Delicious.
So, but you'd be able to delegate more stuff. And losing one guy isn't going to be the end of the world. So let's go ahead and load up our dwarf therapist here. Alright, excellent. So we got a ton of people this time. Just a ton. So we'll go ahead and name those in a second. I really want to finish this channeling though, before I forget. Now you see here, Borrowed Bullets is thirsty, if we go to his wounds. This happens when they're, like when you're healing up, you don't drink beer, you drink water. And that requires buckets, which we don't have because we don't have a carpenter right now. So let's go ahead and queue some of those up actually. But you require a bucket, and you're also going to require a freshwater source. Now people can run out to the river and get it for them, which will work. We're going to need a few blocks here as well for the mason. It's going to be very important soon. Actually, I'm going to promote one of those blocks. Okay. And we are starting to build the farm plot, which is nice. And finish our last set of channeling. Excellent. So let's go ahead and pop up Dwarf Therapist again. Oops. Wrong button. I'm sure that's fine, but... Alright. Let's go ahead and set some nicknames. We have... I'm a band geek. We have... Lock Führer 99. Slasher. Worthington. Oh yeah, Worthington I remember from the first round. We got Red Hellfire. Dunfluff. Crow. Sutoka. Let's go ahead and get Edge back as well. Excellent. So we go ahead and we're going to save these. Alright, so we have all their names now. So now we're going to take these new people and assign them jobs. So let's see. Worthington's a miner. I'm actually happy with that. Dunfluff being a fisher. I'm not. We do not need any more fishers, unfortunately. So let's see what we can make you do. We do need a new carpenter. So let's go ahead and throw you on that. I think that'll be okay, actually. What else do we have? We have 2 more farmers. Let's double check they're actually farming. Nope. Let's see. Farming is like a generic term, doesn't necessarily mean they have the farming fields. So, go ahead and put them on all that stuff. Alright, same thing for you. Who do we have on brewing currently? Was it George? I think George might have been our brewer. Yeah. That's actually probably okay, as he's the mayor. Just have him doing that and just keeping out of trouble. Alright, we have a wood burner. We do not need a wood burner, not for a while anyway. So let's see, having a second mason would be nice. We could set up another masonry. Think of anything else we need right now. Waxwork we don't need. So let's go ahead and make them a mason. I think that's probably okay. Hey, Serious Vitamin, how you doing? We can change that later. I'll probably change that. Just because, not 100% sure. Okay, so now that we've got our channel dug out, we're going to dig this hole. And we need to build a Shift T that is. Not a pressure plate, sorry, a lever. We're gonna put that over here. Excellent. And then we're gonna build a floodgate in there so we can stop flooding it. Okay, so BX for floodgate. I mean, a floodgate here and a floodgate here. We're gonna have to build the first one first, though. And I think it would make a lot of sense to put our hospital actually around this room, which is probably what I'm gonna do. So BX for a floodgate, put it right there. So now people are still harvesting those plants, but they're not building there anymore. And are we starting to plant here yet? No, because it just got built. Excellent. So let's go ahead and plum helmet plums. If you hit Shift and Enter, you can queue up it on every season instead of just the current one, which is very handy. Now we just need our mechanic to finish this, and I have a strange feeling our mechanic is one of the injured people. Probably borrowed or something. Yeah, okay, well borrowed, you're no longer the mechanic. And that's exactly what will make Edge. There we go. What kind of biome? That's a good question. We are... I'm not sure how to check that from here. I remember it being very savage. I think it's a forest. Well, what are we shooting here? A wild boar. That's all I remember though, sorry. Oh, no idea what that was about. Let's see. We have a ranger. Interesting, I didn't realize we got one of those. Well, that's cool though. Having a ranger is definitely very useful in this biome. Lots of animals. I'm gonna have to go ahead and make some new bolts for them. So we're probably gonna make it out of bone. Which means we need a bone crafter. And I will most likely put... I don't think your bookkeeper can ever do something, but we'll see. We'll see if we can do that, actually. Have him just make some bones in his free time. Bone carving. Excellent. So we'll go ahead and set that up in the workshop area down here. So B, W, and R. Craft Dwarf. Build out limestone because it doesn't really matter to me. Excellent, we're now planting down here. And with this many dwarves, we're actually going to be perfectly okay for food forever. 4 dwarves in an efficient farm is enough for like a population of 150 or something. So we're going to be fine. Craftworks Workshop was built. Let's go ahead and queue up some bone bolts. Just make, not really an infinite amount, but let's just make this many, that'll be fine. Really? We don't have any bones, because I see plenty outside. I guess they probably rotted or something. What about these ones? Oh, they're prickleberries and vines. Withered vines. Interesting. There's all these teeth that we can't use for anything, sadly. Sorry, I had a sneezing fit there. Alright, jeez. Wow. So we need our mechanic. I think we just made Edge to be a mechanic. Oh, he's constructing the traction benches. We do need those, that's fine. But just finish the one you're on, and then build the lever if you don't mind.
Another dwarf has got an idea.
Sorry, I'm just
Get the
really
dogs out and
sneezy.
assign it to him in case he goes mad.
Okay, so Satanic Santa, our bookkeeper, has withdrawn from society. So he's in a strange mood. Eventually he's going to go ahead and claim a workshop. It's possible we don't have the kind of workshop he wants, so he might just hang around and do nothing, in which case we're going to have to build a whole bunch and figure out what it is. That's what it looks like. Oh, okay. Well, it's a bit annoying. Nothing we can't handle, though. Let's go up to our workshop area. I guess we just make an extension of this room here. Probably a safe bet. Not quite so large, though. And we'll just put a door here. Looks good to me. I might have made it a bit longer than the other one, but c'est la vie, as they say. And we'll just have to flood it with workshops and try and figure out what he wants. And queue up these bedrooms as well. Alright, so no one is actually harvesting these anymore. So, let's just go ahead and remove the entire farm plot. Alright, excellent. The lever has been built. Oh, this is a bit annoying. Alright, yeah. So we need to link to this floodgate. And we're going to need more mechanisms. Actually, we have to cancel that. We have to remove this floodgate. Forgot I did it wrong. We have to link it up to this one first, and then link to this one after. Okay, excellent. Now we can go ahead and link up the floodgate. Of course, we want this one here. And we don't need that many mechanisms. Eventually, but not right now. So let's start building workshops. What kind of workshop does he want? Maybe a leatherwork. Hopefully not a clothier's workshop. That could be annoying. Let's see. A jeweler's workshop. That's a possibility. Not sure what else I can use. A bowyer's workshop? We'll have to leave this for now. Hope it's one of those. And unfortunately, I need to turn on someone to make those, because we don't have anyone that makes those kind of things. So let's see. A loom. I don't think you need that for the actual workshop itself, but it's fine. We'll see if it's one of these then. I'm just going to spread these out a little bit better. So, BWJ for jeweler, and what else did we build? The bowyer's workshop. So who has no job? You guys apparently, even though there's a giant farm here. So you're just green Ouija. Welcome to having to do stuff. So you do not farm fields, which is excellent. You can go ahead and be put on crafts. So apparently you make leather now, make clothes, you weave, glass make, all this stuff, just so we can activate some of the things. Turn those on. Again, we're going to disable all these commands soon. We just need him to be able to... Oh, I forgot to put jewelry. Jewelry, yeah. We just need someone that can build these, and they have to have the skill, like the job, activated to create a workshop. We'll go ahead and disable that after the fact. So... This isn't rebuilt, is it? No, okay. It's just sitting there still. Is he still freaking out? Yeah, he doesn't have what he wants yet. I'm not sure what to tell him. Alright, we are going to need to make some cages now out of wood. Excellent. We have a ton of wood, actually. It might be worth it to set up another carpenter. Oh, we have one. He's just... That's right. He's injured. He needs water. But we're working on that problem. Slowly. Just need this lever to hurry up and get linked up. But he's constructing mechanisms. Sounds about right. It's on his last one though, so hopefully he'll get off to do that soon. In the meantime, there's not a whole lot we can do. And dig out some more beds. We're gonna eventually need them. So right now we don't have a ton of stuff. Oh, okay, I was like, what did I do wrong here? There we go. That's much better. Don't have a ton of stuff for our miners to do, other than just dig in random directions. Which is okay. It's not terrible. So, Edge is finishing the last mechanism right now. And you are on a timer when you get a strange mood. Eventually the dwarf will go insane. So we hopefully want to avoid that. I believe we can actually make bolts out of wood. Is that possible? Do we need the bow ears? Probably. Alright. Well, maybe that's something we can do now that it's set up, actually. Leatherworking and clothes making. I'm pretty sure we said Green Ouija to do all that stuff, but he's on break. What a winner. Alright, we're finally linking up the floodgates. And actually, I'm wondering if I can set a wheelchair. No. I was hoping I could, not a wheelchair, a wheelbarrow. I was hoping I could set a wheelbarrow to Craftworks Workshop. But we're going to have to set up a stone stockpile for them. That's alright though. We'll be fine. And one thing I love is Dwarf Fortress is, I mean, obviously it's a very narrative game. I really enjoy that. But it's also a very relaxing game, I find. So, makes me quite happy. Some people were starving down here. So it is winter officially. This is actually the Kerbal Space Program soundtrack. It's kind of cool they put that in Sound Sense. It's definitely a whimsical tune, although it just reminds me of spaceships now. And as always, Dwarf Fortress loves to not respond when it's saving. Hopefully it's not warm where you guys are. Yeah, the track is kind of nice. It's currently 38 degrees Celsius inside my house. Apartment, rather. Alright, so now we need to build the floodgate again. Excellent. Okay, well, good job. Who was it? Bethbo. You built a floodgate and you locked yourself inside, as per usual for a dwarf. We want to link up this floodgate here. So he's going to be trapped there for a little bit. And that's his own fault. So we're going to want to queue up a ton of doors. And we're going to want some beds now. Lots of beds. And then we need bins and barrels. A million of them.
Ooh, a shiny
A thief stole an iron battle axe. I think that was... Wow, that's really annoying. I'm not sure from where, though. I'll be honest.
Quick run! I'm detected.
Well, we found a thief somewhere. Oh, there he is. Because normally if your dwarves pass a thief, they detect him like that. And we have a lot of...
I'm building an artifact. Give me the workshop.
But I was just about to...
Give me the workshop.
But...
Give it to me.
But...
Give it to me.
That's pretty funny. I might disable some of those, actually. I already disabled the combat sounds. I found them really annoying. But, so, he has a clothier's workshop, which is terrible. Because now he's going to require stuff like thread and cloth, which we only have very little of. Because I don't have a loom or anything like that. But we'll see. We might be alright. So, green Ouija. Let's go ahead and just disable all your stuff here. Actually, crossbow making's fine. We'll keep you on that. Farming, yep. Take off that, take off that, take off all your crafts. Alright, well, Satanic Saint has already started building something. And no, actually, we do not make them there. Make them at a Craft Orcs workshop, that's where we do it, yeah. So where are you? Get rid of crossbow making and crafts and wood crafting. Let's go ahead and queue up a ton of wooden bolts. Because we're going to need that for our ranger to go out and hunt stuff. And we'll queue up this dig here. And hopefully someone can hit the lever really quick after... Oh, actually, no, don't dig there. Don't dig there because I forgot to build my channels. That almost ended everything. Legendary clothes maker. I don't know. Legendary stone crafters kind of win you the game, in my opinion, because then you can just buy everything you've ever wanted from the merchants every time. Often you can buy everything they have. Alright, so we're going to need to build some grates first. I believe a mason can do that. Grates, yeah. Just need a ton of those. Who's our mason right now? Herpy. On break, as per usual. Oh well. I'm sure it'll be fine. And I'm definitely actually gonna want to make a second carpenter. So let's go ahead and put him on carpentry as well. And start digging out an area for a carpentry workshop. Would also be tempting to build another wood stockpile. We could probably do it here. It will shut down a lot of production while we're building it, but it might be worthwhile nonetheless. That said, this is all mudstone, I believe. Yeah, so we might want to dig it somewhere a little nicer.
Oh, it's completed. I've made an
A
amazing
jagged
artifact.
pigtail fiber cap. I'm sure it's garbage, but let's find out here. Base value 6,400. It's alright. Its armor, its shear strength is much stronger than iron, that's for sure. To the description. This jagged pigtail fiber cap. All craft worship is of the highest quality. It's made from pigtail fiber cloth. The object menaces with spikes of pigtail fiber. On the item is an image of the history of the criminals with a cat leather-bound book. It's pretty cool. See if we can build some grades. We don't have them made yet. What is our mason doing? Still on break, I think. Yeah. Alright. You're forgiven for now. Yeah, I know, we need ammunition. Gotcha. Alright, build some carpenter's workshops here. How's that blocked? Oh, they didn't mind the one tile in the corner. You jerks. Hey, Nerfer, Unfool, how you guys doing? Alright, there we go. It's nice we can build on mudstone. I'm not sure exactly how that works, but I guess they're mining like giant blocks of mudstone. Hopefully it's like an actual stone and not just like mud, but it's impossible to tell. Okay, so this carpenter, we need bins for days, and then we need barrels. Because how's our food and drink? Drink's fine, seeds are good. Actually, food's really good. Which is the nice thing about having so many farmers. Like 4 farmers is enough for 150 dwarves. And then of course a dedicated brewer. So we just need Herpy to stop being on break, which I believe lasts like a whole season or something. It feels like it anyway. What can you do? What is this? Little seed? Fisherberry seeds. Cool. And how are you guys healing? Still unconscious though. Yeah, I'm not doing too bad. I'm not going to be playing too much longer, unfortunately. I do have to head out for a bit, anyway. But I'll be back tonight at my usual time. I'm very tempted to make someone else a mason who has no job. It's craft dwarf. Stone crafter, bone carver, wax worker. Did I not give you any jobs, man? Well, welcome to carpentry or masonry, I guess. Yeah. Sounds good. Yeah. Saturday's my one day off, so I just relax. Play some Dwarf Fortress. Talk to a few people online. You know how it is. And then my girlfriend gets home, and normally just watch a movie or something, end the day. Especially because I have a habit of like sleeping like 3 hours a day during the week, and then Saturday happens and I just like get my 10-hour sleep, and it feels kind of nice actually. Sometimes I feel like I'm not productive, but it's all good. So, is Herpy finally back? No, so Red Hellfire is going to start doing the masonry thing. This Herpy's terrible. Let's go actually queue up 2 more masons down here. We're going to eventually, like I said, remove the workshops up here in this area, because I didn't really want them to begin with. This was just, like, we just built this part of the fortress to get us started. Now that this is good, I mean, we have some okay things going on here, but we're eventually going to start moving it down into the nicer metals and stuff like that. Okay, we got our mason's workshop. Excellent. Let's go ahead and queue up. Nothing right now because we just need grates. Need all these grates to finish. Okay, excellent. So let's start building some of them. No access. Fair enough. Alright, we ran out of barrels finally. But we're building more. Oh, what's this music from? Reminds me of, what's that game? Oh, that Space 4X game. Can't quite remember the name of it, but I'm sure I will at some point. Galactic Civilizations 2. That's what it reminds me of. Speaking of, actually, I should really play Masters of Orion on stream. I really like that game. I think it's great. But no time. Too many things to play and too little time. So the nice thing about Dwarf Fortress is this is all you need. Once you get your underground farm set up, you get your hospital and your crafting empire. That's it. You, like, when I first played Dwarf Fortress, it was a very complicated game. That was many, many years ago. And now it's like, I can get this set up before, like, the first year is over, and that's it. Like, you don't really have to worry about anything after this point. Sure, you're going to have your goblin army invasions and stuff like that, and that's fun. But I guess it's kind of like every kind of these games, like, you know, with the reverse difficulty curve. Like, in the beginning, it's really hard, and after that, it's generally pretty easy. There's a few exceptions to that, of course. Obviously, you have your tantrum spirals, but that comes with experience, like how to deal with those calmly. Let's go ahead and get our grates finished building. Just need one more, and we're good to start flooding it, and we can build the rest of the grates after. So, this is a quick reminder: we are building a well. We have it 4 tiles deep, so we'll get fresh water. We're not going to dig up mud from the bottom. And this is going to allow us to build a nicer hospital, maybe up here. I was probably going to build it around the well, because that's often what you want to do. You want to have your well in the middle of the hospital, or at least very close to it. And that's it. I'm not really sure. I'll probably start a stream next Saturday covering the whole mineral and like creating and weapons and armor and what materials are good and where to go about getting them. But you know, most of that stuff is pretty self-explanatory. You know, you mine iron. Well, iron's a bit tricky because you don't know it's iron, but you mine copper ore, and then you make a copper weapon. Alright, and then I need someone to be a champion and mine that. shouldn't actually need to close the floodgate. I think we'll be fine. Floodgate's just there as a precaution, basically. Now, if you're running this on a slower system, messing with water, especially dropping in Z levels, you're going to cause yourself a bit of lag. Again, it's not really a system, it's just your CPU. Don't worry about that too much, because once the water settles out, you're okay. This has the added benefit of making it a 3x3 as opposed to a 1x1, which is always an option. But doing a 3x3 allows you to fish down through the grates, as fish will come from the river, and you'll be able to fish on them. Which, I mean, hey, I'm a fan of that.
Oh, I won't do it.
So let's see if I can build any more grates. Yeah, we've got a couple.
Sir, I hate saying no to you, but no.
Origami canceled sleep, could not find path. He's just having a lot of trouble. Okay, we do need a well. Or a chain for our well.
Sorry, I can't do it, sir.
Let's see if I can figure that out. Who builds chains? I know you can build them out of rope. I don't know if I have much string. I thought I bought some cloth, but we'll see. We'll see if we have enough here. Cloth rope. Try and make like 4 of those. We're gonna need them for the jail as well. Why could you not find path to make a rock craft?
Sorry, I can't do it, sir.
Why is everyone freaking out? They're scared of the water or something, I guess.
I said no.
Oh! Oh. Alright. Well, this isn't the end of the world. Alright, someone needs to hit this lever real quick. That's not good. That's funny, I didn't think it was going to flood upward. It's fine, I've never seen that before. So those are down, so it's going to stop flooding now. Interesting. Alright. Well, not the end of the world. I mean, I do still need like a couple grates actually, but I need a hatch cover more. Okay, so now we just... How do we do this? We could try and BCF. Can we build a floor? No. We could destroy the staircase, which is the central staircase of our fortress, but that's okay. We can modify that. Oh, that was a bit of a mistake on my part. Alright, let's go ahead and do that then. Remove stairs ramps. Oh no, I forgot I had the central staircase right where the water goes. I was going to build a wall right here, but I completely forgot about it. So that's alright, it happens. We all make mistakes on occasion. Sometimes. Okay, stray horse starved to death. Well, that's frustrating. But not that bad. So does this get smoothed yet? Not yet, no. I guess so. Alright, so we should be able to BCF. Yeah, we can build a floor in it now. Excellent. So that'll stop that problem. Now we just need to get a staircase coming back up. So we really only need it to come up to this level here. So let's go ahead and just mine this out here. What is this? What have I done? Standard marker only. Let's get rid of all this stuff. That was a bit confusing. I guess I turned on like planning mode. Alright. So that's not so bad. It doesn't look great, but none of this fortress does. Kind of just threw it together to get stuff looking, you know, working rather. Okay, let's go ahead and open the floodgate again. Start flooding. And this stuff will be fine. Unfortunately, it means we're probably going to grow trees down here. But it's not the end of the world. Well, apparently it is. Did I fill? Is this full? Really? No way. Oh wow, that filled so fast. I'm used to it taking a very long time. Alright, be a champ. Pull the lever. Nice. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Sorry, the last time I built an underground well, I made it like 5 by 5. And I dropped it like 10 Z levels. So I forgot, actually, when you make it very small, it fills very fast. Okay. So now we just need to queue up this for removal. So we are going to purposely flood the fortress here. But that's alright. Just need the water to dissipate. Because once all this basically evaporates, we can finish building our floor grates. We can get our well up, and we will have water for everybody. And it'll be excellent. Mistakes were made, though, gentlemen. Jeez. Alright. So we do have to wait for the water to go down a little bit more so we can build our grates and our well. That's alright. This just went to disaster so fast. Oh my goodness. Sometimes it's like you think you're awake and then I don't even know. You just do not think things through enough, I guess. It happens. But like I said, like Dwarf Fortress, as long as you're calm when something goes wrong, it's never that bad. It's always easily fixable. It's just gonna take time for the water to go down, and then we're back to where we were and where we want to be. Except we have a few things flooded, which is okay. Not the end of the world. Sorry. Food is doing fine. Yep, we got lots of drink, lots of seeds, lots of food. That's where you want to be. Pretty much won the game, essentially. We just need to get in a bit more advanced stuff. So yeah, I think I'll do blacksmithing on all that stuff next week, and then do, you know, maybe a boat siege operation and all that kind of stuff. Try and start a little earlier. What can you do? You're still out of bolts, really? Get you some more. I'm not sure how you're using them all, but hey. Alright, excellent. We're almost there. You can see our floor grades starting to spawn into existence. And we can now build our well. We don't have a chain yet. Oh, that's true, actually. Our bookkeeper, the legendary... No, he's not a bone carver anymore. Let's make him a clothes maker, a weaver, something along those lines. So now you should be able to make us rope, so we can get our well set up. And that will conclude fresh water, and therefore we've done agriculture and the hospital and fresh water, and I will feel very good about myself, having completed a little bit more. And finish our last floor grade off right here. Alright, excellent. We're making ropes now. I think he actually finished one already. No, not quite. Excellent. Surrounded by empty space. Really? Oh, okay. I thought you could use a floor grate as a... Weird. So we actually have to build a floor here instead of a floor grate, which is kind of annoying. But that's fine. So B, Shift C, F. And once the floor grate falls down, there we go. We can build a floor here. It's not going to take us very long, and then we'll get the well up. That'll be it. Stray horse starve to death. Yeah. So one thing you can do about that, like it happens. Oh yeah, we're in a desert. That's where we were. Man, I was trying to remember where we were this whole time. That's why it's all nasty up here. But anyway, to do that, hit I. We don't really have grass for them to eat, but like we can try, you know. Just put them off in this direction or something, and then just make it a pasture. And so now, like horses and stuff will go and try and eat grass there. Unfortunately, in the desert, there's no grass, so you know you do what you can. One thing we should also do is queue up our mining operation. So let's go ahead and do that. And we'll start that here. Now there's the efficient way of doing it, which is sort of you dig 2 tile like this. It lets you see everything in between. For us, however, we're actually just going to do a giant batch digging. So let's do something along these lines here. I think that's about right. Maybe one more on here. We're just gonna... Oh, goodness me. We're just gonna queue this up and get a ton of minerals and stuff, because we are going to need it for when we start our big mining next time. Also, just noticed I need this. There we go. Beautiful. Alright, did they finally build that floor or no? They did. Okay. So let's build our well. We still need a chain. What? Who used our chain? We just had one. What? We were just able to make a well. That's weird. Oh, okay, now it works. I have no idea. That was really weird. But anyway, so how this works is we'll have a well that anyone can just go and get water from, which is going to be important for people that are sick or in bed. The grates we're allowed to fish from. Because sometimes fish will just spawn in here. And yeah, not too bad. And this water will never disappear. It's always going to be like 7 by 7 all the way down. So infinite fresh water. That's how it's done. And I think I'm eventually going to, once I'm done with just doing like a quick tutorial, not quick, it takes me, you know, I only have a couple hours every week on Saturday to do it. But I'm going to start an actual Dwarf Fortress playthrough. And we'll try and make things look nice, and we'll go out in an evil biome, because that's something I've always wanted to conquer. I used to be able to do it, and then I did Dwarf Fortress 2015, and the evil biomes have changed. And there's like super death fog that like converts you guys into zombos, and oh, it's horrifying. But anyway, the well is officially up, and the digging is underway for our giant empire of stone and steel. So that's exciting. Go ahead and just queue this up. Anyway, thanks for joining me, guys. I know you're probably not going to be able to join me for my later streams, but I play every night from about 12, you know, midnight, which is 12 a.m. I believe, Eastern, to 3 a.m. Somewhere in there. Sometimes I'm up till like 4 with the stream. Sometimes I start at 11:30. You never know, but it's generally in that range. Unfortunately, Saturday is the only day I can play earlier in the day, because it's my only, you know, day off, and it's the only time I have. I don't often stream when my girlfriend's here, but if I do, then you might catch me a little bit earlier. But generally, I work from, you know, 10 in the morning until 9 at night through the week. So, and there's always YouTube. You can catch up on me there, but it's not quite the same thing. I understand. It's not quite the same thing watching a stream after the fact. And one thing, actually, I have an email linked to my Twitch, so if anyone can toss me an email. But like, I really like to watch, you know, sort of one of those like relaxing type people, and there's not that many that I found out on the internet. The only one I can think of is Plump Helmet Punk. I've mentioned him before. Quite like his, he does a lot of roguelikes. He's been doing Final Fantasy something or other, 13 or 14, whatever the new MMO one is. Which, while I enjoy his style, it's not a very interesting game to watch, I guess. I don't know. But if anyone can toss me, you know, a link to someone who's, you know, just a little bit laid back, because I don't have much time to watch YouTube either. But I do watch them on the bus and before I fall asleep, or I'll watch a stream or something. And I just enjoy watching people that are just calming, you know what I mean? Generally people that play like strategy games, stuff like that. But anyway, thanks for joining me all. Oh, goodness. Well, I guess we have to end on this. Beagle has withdrawn from society. He's our lazy bastard. Okay. Well, he's going to be a crafter of some sort. Hopefully he's a stone crafter already, so hopefully he keeps up on that, but you never know. What do you need, Beagle? Stack cloth, forest, we have that. Quarry, we have mineral. So you just need cloth. Well, bad for you, we don't have any, actually. Jeez, now we got to build a loom and make some cloth, but we don't have any pigtails. Alright, hang on. You're not dead yet. Almost, but, yeah. Let's build a little 3x3 farm up here. And actually, let's build the loom here as well. So, I mean, someone to do that. What do? Do you also... You farm fields. Okay. Actually, we just make our clothier. That makes sense. Work on the looming stuff. Why do you have hunting on? Turn that off. So crafts, weaving. Yeah, we do have that on actually. Strain extraction, and I'm not sure if that needs plant processing on. Oh. Spinning might be useful as well. Not sure. And weaving, apparently. I think he has that, though. Under crafts. Yeah. Excellent. This reminded me, we had in our previous Dwarf Fortress this guy called Shagel. And he almost went insane because he needed cloth, but a very specific cloth. He needed spider silk, but we didn't know that, so we were doing everything we could as time went by trying to figure out what we could get him. So anyway, collect webs, of course, plant thread, and oh, one sec. Oh, sorry, I had to sneeze a bunch. Silk we can't do, I know that, but whatever. We'll just queue up everything, see what you can find. And then we'll make this here. Ah, we can't build pigtails until the autumn. Can we build them in summer? Yeah. Well, Beagle might be dead, actually. Other options. I think we can make it out of metal. I'm not sure what kind, though. I was gonna say, there's no spiders. We don't have any sheep or anything. There's like a bunch of giraffe. Our hunter is just chasing down giraffes everywhere. That's actually kind of funny. Alright, well, spring has arrived on the calendar, so we're going to go ahead and save it up and call it. We'll figure out what happens to Beagle after. But hopefully you guys are, you know, learning a little something. Most of you probably already know, and I'm just boring you by explaining the basics. But I think it's necessary to have like a little bit of a basic tutorial thing out there on the internet. I know there used to be one many years ago. Oh, hey, Tullius. Bad timing on your part. I'm just heading out. But thanks for stopping by. I do appreciate the support. Just having people pop in chat and say hi. It is the highlight of my day. I'm not even kidding. Every night I get home from like a 10-hour day at work or whatever, and just turn on Twitch. Just go stream a little bit of whatever I'm feeling, and just have people pop by, and I'm just like, oh man, it feels nice, But yeah, no, hey, thanks for joining me, guys. Really appreciate it. Like I just said, and you all have a nice night, and catch you next Saturday most likely. I mean, I'm here every night, but I'll probably catch you guys on the Saturdays. And hey, Sea Spruce, thank you. That's awesome. I'm one of those people, I don't actually watch how many viewers I have. I don't think it's important. I'm just happy to have anyone come by. So, if I see someone pop in the chat, awesome. You know what I mean? But I don't bother myself with how many people come or don't come, because that's how you get discouraged, you know what I mean? But anyway, you all have a nice weekend. And pop back next week, for sure. More Dwarf Fortress, always, on the Saturday.